Good morning, people from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here once again. I'm going to be talking about two fragrances today in one shot. Like one take, I'm going to be doing two fragrances. And there is a reason for me to be doing them in the single take. I'll tell you as you go. And the fragrances being both female fragrances. And I believe one of them is discontinued. Other one you can find, but I don't know which formulation is this. But yes, one is discontinued, other one is like maybe not. First one is going to be Hugo Boss Intense perfume. I think that's the name. I think many of you wouldn't recognize this bottle because this is not sold on this is not being sold on Hugo Boss website anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can find this once in a while online shop. And this is a amazing fragrance. Other one being Dior Poison. You can see that the writing came off a little bit. It's a very old bottle. Both of them, the reason being I'm doing in single take, they belong to my sister. And she recently moved into her new place from UK, and then she came here Bangladesh. So anyway, so she has some collection. So I'm just borrowing from time to time from her or her husband's that your own, as you saw. So yes, I borrowed them. I have to return them. So I'm taking them in single take. So before I start the review, this yesterday or day before yesterday, I'm not sure. I did mention few sellers. People are keen. Who are the trusted sellers in Bangladesh? I can buy perfumes from, fragrances from, original, legit at good prices. So I did write down the description, but I'm going to tell the names once again. And the thing is, take a note. These are the sellers that I trust. These are sellers I work with, I buy perfumes from, fragrances from, and I like. It's not maybe some of the other sellers I used to promote. I don't promote them anymore for a reason. I don't help them out because maybe they are not in good terms with me. Maybe they have done such bad customer experiences and they have been dishonest and they have been doing things behind my back, which is why I don't trust them anymore. So anyway, if you don't hear the name here, please do understand that. Okay, so the shops I would recommend are Starlin Enterprise. First of all, my very first shop that I purchased in Bangladesh, Starlin Brothers, brother Steve, they're opening a new shop soon as well. Starlin Enterprise, Star World, both in I think I usually go in Dhanmondi. Then there's Prio, both Banani and Dhanmondi. The original Infinity in Dhanmondi, I go there. Any Infinity is legit. And then there's Shopno, La Reina, there is also Nondon, Lavender, and I guess there's Ecstasy. Alright, so these shops. Then personal seller, I would say Masood Al Mahdi Bhai. He has a page, Perfume Bangladesh. He's going to be opening a shop soon. He's a trusted person with very good prices. Ifran Bhai from a USB page. His page's full name is UK Shipping in Bangladesh. It's on Facebook. You can take it, take note. All right. And then there's Nazmul Bhai, Atomizer BD. There's Zaki Bhai selling perfume oils. Zaki's Perfume Fountain. And then there's a page called Buy Perfume in Bangladesh. It's a very established page for the last 1 year, and they are selling a lot of good perfumes at intact bottles as well. You have no problem whatsoever with these sellers. They're selling all legit. All right. So there you go. These are the sellers that I trust, I recommend, and I will promote. Rest of them, I have to try new sellers. I have to try new shops. I have to try. Okay. So now let's move on to the review because I took a little bit time. Okay. So let's start with the Hugo Boss. This one, Intense perfume. This bottle is just, I don't have the box for either one because these are very old bottles, and I did check before I did the review. I did check if the juice is still good. This bottle is from 2005. Believe it or not, it's 12 years old, and the juice remaining is here until this point. Okay. And my sister, this is her first bottle. This was in Malaysia. I think she purchased it when she was in university, and she took it to UK. She lived there for long years, like 5-7 years. Then she came back. She still had some juice left in this bottle, and I thought, let's review it. My mom used 2 or 3 bottles of this in Malaysia, and I loved it. Like when I was in university, this fragrance, it's like, like was her signature scent for nighttime. My dad gifted her. So thing is, you understand, I have a very good history with it, and I have good memories of it, right? This was my mom's signature scent and my sister's. So this was introduced in 2000, I think, 2003. The category is warm, spicy, vanilla. Those are the three, and also a little bit florals. And it's called, is the concentration, I think, is EDP, eau de parfum. So that's the EDP concentration, and I believe they used to come in 30, 50, 75, and 90 mil, or rather, yeah, 95, 90 mils. So I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. And the top notes for these are orange blossom, spicy. Then the meat is vanilla and rose, and the base is amber, patchouli, sandalwood. These three notes this comprised of. So let me show you the presentation once again. The bottle is very nice. It's just amazing to look at. It's a tall tower-like bottle, and it has a black on top. Cap is plastic. It's okay. I mean, nothing mind-blowing. The shape. It says Intense here, okay, and then slowly the shade comes into red. Looks a very nice. It's Boss, Hugo Boss written here. These are the good times of Hugo Boss, I would say. Back then, Hugo Boss bottled that fragrance my dad used to use, I used to use. Those times, these kind of fragrances used to be, Hugo Boss used to be big name. Nowadays, Hugo Boss lost it a little bit. And then bottom is your batch code and sticker. Back, it's nice grip to it. The sprayer is alright. I don't want to waste so much juice of it. I have it on my hand here, and I can smell the dry down and top note. So trust me, why did I talk about an discontinued gem? If you, I'll put the link of this in Fragrantica. You can read out on this. This is a fragrance used to have great performance. This still have good performance on this bottle. This is to last a long time. This is to smell hell lot good. The notes I mentioned, this has some notes. It has the same territory as if you know Midnight Poison. If you know what else? Let's say this one. I have a small bottle somewhere. Wait, where did I keep it? No, I can't find it. Okay, so there are like few fragrances that is powdery, dreamy, and very nice, popular fragrances. This one is the same category as that. So the opening is a little bit spicy and then fruity, and it has very alluring scent to it. It leaves a beautiful scent trail, very elegance, up class, and the juice actually remind you of a nighttime. This is a nighttime juice. Okay, daytime not so much. Nighttime is really nice. Evening time wearing, beautiful. A little bit cold weather, I think it'd be great. When I was in university, I didn't understand this was a ladies' perfume. I used to still spray up to. I thought this would be like working on men, because ladies want, they don't say it's for women. Men's wanted to say pour. Okay, so this one just says Boss Intense. So this fragrance used to be magical. If you find this bottle somewhere, instead of buying a lot of this crap this comes out these days, if you can score a bottle of this, try it. It has good performance, very unique smelling, and also the rose. Many roses are sickening. This stuff, it's that wild orchid plus rose, that sort of a rose. And the powderiness is not from lavender, it's from vanilla. So that very classy, alluring, sexy at the same time. It can be versatile. Any age can wear this, but it has maturity and sophistication about it. Okay, I would say this perfect for date night. If you're going for dinner, my mom used to use it for parties. Like, used to go different parties, different houses. She used to wear this a lot. So I'm just glad, I still could remember those times. And longevity is really good so far. Unisex, I don't think so. This has a slight feel of Alien also. If you know Alien. Where is that other fragrance I'm trying to remember? Hold on. I think I have it somewhere. Yeah. If you know this one, Versace Crystal Noir. This one I have a small miniature somewhere. I cannot find it. Okay. Anyway, if you know those kind of powdery, beautiful scent, this one doesn't have coconut. It has that floral, spicy, vanilla. Very amazing juice. Okay. So I just wanted to talk about this. If you ever saw it or used it, you recommend this to your lady. Okay. You buy this for your wife. My recommendation. Okay, give it a try at least if you see it somewhere. This is a gem. This is the good old days of Hugo Boss. Okay, so that one goes. So next, let's come to the next one, Christian Dior. Also, no box, just the bottle, and the writing kept coming off a little bit. You can see it's Poison, it's original, and the cap is kind of like this, sort of like apple shaped, I think. Very nice. The latest one I think is a Poison Girl. From this line, I could be wrong. There are many flankers. This is the mother of all flankers. If you want to see a conclusive, comprehensive review of this, check out a few reviewers. There are a lot of reviews on Poison line. Okay, so the Poison basically is what? This is one of the most iconic fragrances of all time in women's world. This was launched, I think, 1985, 4 years after I was born. It won 1987 Fifi Awards for being the best fragrance for female side. And the perfumer for this, I think, is Edward Fleischer. I could be wrong saying that name. And the notes in this are coriander, wild berry, plum, Brazilian rosewood, honey, florals, lot of florals in this, incense, musk, cinnamon, heliotrope, sandalwood, and there are tons of other notes. So basically, what is this? The bottle, let me show you, is very nice. This is a 50 ml, I think. And the Poison was, I think it was a EDT. This is made in France. Okay, very nice, sort of simplistic purple looking bottle. Okay, it looks like an apple, like it's a very nice classy touch to it. The cap is kind of plastic. Okay, and it has CD up top. My sister got this also, I think, during her wedding. So yes, let me spray this on. I haven't sprayed it on actually. Nothing here. Very nice sprayer. It shows like it doesn't stop anywhere. Very beautiful sprayer. So yes, moment you spray this and you sniff it, you know, like, this is poison. Not in a bad way. When you think of poison, actually you'll be thinking like, oh, okay, it could be from the snake cobra, poison extracted from a cobra. And that sort of poison, you think is like sexy, it's like dangerous, it could be like on the dangerous side, risky side. Yes, this is a very daring fragrance. Very few women would say, I rock this confidently. Yes, they have made their many. It's been a top seller. Poison has been a top seller for Dior, which is why they made thousands of flankers. Okay, now my favorite would be Midnight Poison, the beautiful sort of like blue, purplish, somewhere the dark blue bottle. My mom has it. She's not allowing me to review it. I don't know why, but I will. That is my favorite, by the way. This, it has a lot of sides to this. First thing, you sniff it, you go like, wow, this is so strong. It opens up with that coriander, the greenness. At the same time, it has that plum and the berries, wild berries. So you get a lot of this fruitiness at the same time, a lot of jasmine as well. I get heliotrope because it has that sort of like a floral powderiness to it. It's a very powdery fragrance. It would be ideal for cold weather. Nighttime, lasting for this is beast mode. So I don't know the current formulation, whatnot, but Poison is one of the masterpiece of a fragrance. Okay, this stuff, it's a little mature. I don't think young ladies would prefer this. They would go like, Poison Girl or Midnight Poison, which is very difficult to find, or one of those fresher versions. A lot of these flankers, summer, this and that. But to me, this takes guts to wear it. This has strong personality. It has a strong masculinity about it. It has the incense, florals, what else, the honey, rosewood. As you can see, it's very complex, and the backbone to it, it's almost like Angel by Thierry Mugler. It's a strong, prominent fragrance. It's one of those, just if you ever did a top 10 list, it would make it. Okay, so purpose for this, I would say, again, winter time, nighttime, night outing, and if the weather is cold, if it's too hot, it will be very, very cloying to use it. It will last, but it will really choke people out. So Dior, whenever they did something, why Dior is such a number one or top designer fragrance house? Why? Because they release everything original. Whatever they did, people follow the trend. They did Dior success. They did Dune, not sure big success or not, but it was a unique one. They did Fahrenheit, big. They did this one, big. Okay, so it's like whatever Dior sells, it's a top seller. Now they made the name for it, and this is one of the fragrances would be responsible for their success. So I would definitely say this is for the mature crowd, mature noses. Your mom could use it, and it takes really guts to wear this. Very love it or hate it. Many people wouldn't dare wearing this. Okay, and there's one note I must say. It's like a Brazilian rosewood, wild berries. There is something in it. I think it's the incense or something patchouli, darkness, that gives it a very daring feel. I think men sometimes would dare to wear this. It could be worn by men. Okay, so longevity and projection, this one is beast. I would say like 9, almost 10 towards that side. Smell of it, very unique. I like it. I'm not sure how many people like it, but it's a very nice scent. So I just want to talk about, I don't want to rate this actually. Never mind. I don't want to rate it. It's just, it's already a legend. It's a hit. It has done its role. Okay. So do let me know how you find these two fragrances. They're really great fragrances. Just wanted to talk about them briefly because they are my suggestions to women if you're looking for women's fragrances. This one especially, this one, Hugo Boss, the Intense one. Look for this. This is a genuinely good fragrance from House of Hugo Boss. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a very good evening. Have a nice day wherever you are. Bye bye.